Hello everyone, Lindsay here, and welcome back to the North American Guitar. We are so excited right now because we are absolutely spoiled with Santa Cruz 1934 guitars, from the original Dreadnought down to the parlor-sized Style 1. So we thought it was the perfect opportunity to dive into this series. Martin's first Dreadnoughts were produced in 1916, discontinued due to poor sales, and then brought back in 1931. But it wasn't until 1934 that they first made the herringbone rosewood Dreadnought that would become the gold standard, and it's those pre-war old bone dreads that are the most highly sought after. Plenty of luthiers have tried to recreate the magic of those vintage guitars, but Santa Cruz may be doing the best job at it. They use tried and true traditional build techniques and materials, like hot hide glue for a clean response, and forward-shifted scalloped X-bracing in light and stiff Adirondack spruce. But the real magic is in their use of old-growth, master-grade Adirondack spruce for the soundboard and Brazilian rosewood cut down in the 1930s for the back and sides. As Santa Cruz says, this isn't like the old stuff, it is the old stuff, and these aged woods have the crystallized resins that are partly responsible for the superior tone of a vintage instrument. The 1934 D was the first in this series, but seeing its popularity with players, we've applied the same tone woods and principles to two other popular designs of the early 20th century, the orchestra model and the parlor-sized Style 1. In terms of appointments, the 1934 series guitars typically have the traditional herringbone purfling, an aging toner on top, and a distinctive Dalmatian pickguard, though as we see on this pre-owned D, that's not always the case. This is such a great opportunity to hear the same tone woods of the same quality crafted by the same team on three different guitar models, so we're going to take a listen to each one side by side. As we can hear side by side, these guitars have a lot in common tonally thanks to the common tone woods, but they all have a really distinct voice thanks to their different sizes. The Style 1, despite its relatively small size, is surprisingly loud and punchy, in part due to the 12-fret design. The OM is of course balanced and has the articulation that it's known for, and the Dreadnoughts have so much sonic potential, especially in the bass. Thanks for diving into Santa Cruz's 1934 series guitars with me today. You can find all these individual guitars on our website now over at thenorthamericanguitar.com, but even if these exact models have sold, with Santa Cruz's peerless craftsmanship, you can bet that any future ones we get are going to be just as good. Last but not least, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit subscribe so that you never miss any of the vintage, as well as vintage-inspired guitars that come through our Nashville showroom. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.